Hello and welcome back. If you're here for your first semester, welcome to Spartanburg Methodist College. If this is your second or third year around, welcome back. You're here for Elementary Statistics 1. There is a second course which takes this a little bit further. Math 112. You should, excuse me, should be here Tuesdays and Thursdays, 1:40 to 2:55. First class is on Thursday. Hope you get the chance to see this. Hope you get a chance to see this before class actually begins. Even if it's after, that's fine. I'm going to go over some of the introductions for the class and for a lot of other things. So take down a few notes, hit the pause button when you need to, and let's get rolling. Alright, my name is Dale Saylor. I have a home office, of course, because if we don't have classes in the classroom, I'll be doing it from here via Zoom or something else. Otherwise, I might be in Montgomery Hall. I haven't been assigned an office yet, so we'll see. I'll let you know the first or second day of class. I live in Spartanburg. I just recently got a new phone number, and it's 864-580-3748, as you can see on the screen. Now, some of you are very into texting, I'm sure. However, to be very honest, I am not one of those that's big into texting. One of those reasons is that I like to be able to look at a message, give it some time, and if necessary, give a long response to your question. Using Outlook or something of that nature for email gives me the opportunity to get back to you with a more comprehensive answer. So, unless you have an emergency that can be answered by a yes or no or something similar, try one of the three emails that you see on the screen. sailormath@outlook.com, sailorod@wofford.edu, and sailord@smcsc.edu. Of course, the SMC address is the official one for this class. Wofford one is there because I also teach 3 classes at Wofford this semester. And then there's Sailor Math at the top at Outlook.com. Now, it's not the official one. However, if you want a response that's the quickest possible and you're using the email, sailormath@outlook.com is your best bet. It actually goes to my phone as well as my computers. I check my email multiple times during the day. And the Sailor Math one, because it's on my phone, I see it twice as often as the other two. So, just a word to the wise. You know how to get a hold of me and your best options. Here's your textbook. It should look like this. And Warren, Denley, Ashley are the authors, and it's by Hawks Learning. Some more things. The syllabus. Now I'm going to go over some of the things in this video that are in the syllabus. However, at any time you can go to Brightspace under Course Documents and you can find the syllabus, the assignments, and a whole lot of other things, including the PowerPoints that I use for my notes. They'll have all the lessons and much more you need for this semester. If you can't find something you really need, just ask me. One thing that I probably won't have in Brightspace but it depends on how much space I have on the SMC write space. That is these lectures here. Now what I think I'm going to do is put them on YouTube in a playlist, so you can go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, and get the lectures / lessons anytime you like. Watch them again, pause them, whatever you like. Those lessons are also going to give you tips as to how I'm thinking and some shortcuts perhaps to getting some things done. This gives you a picture of what I'm doing this semester. Just so you know that if you try to contact me during one of my classes, of course I'm not going to be able to respond because I'm busy with those students. You know when I'll be in your class, Tuesday and Thursday, 1:40 to 2:55. And I believe that's going to be in Montgomery 111. Come in the Montgomery Hall front door, take a right, go down the hall, and it'll be the room on the right hand side. There's one rooms side by side. The one on the right hand side is the one we're going to be in. Again, at the bottom, the 3 major emails you want to use. SailorOD@Wofford is okay, although that would be sort of strange. Sailor Math may be your favorite, and the official one, SailorD@SMCSC.edu. Now, a bit about your assignments. Your lesson lecture will be on Brightspace or YouTube. I forgot to add that. Watch it ahead of time and take notes and make a list of the questions. I'll give you tips. I'll give you information about statistics. It's your job to take notes on it and make a list of what you don't really understand or what you've had trouble with when you try to do the assignments. Those assignments, by the way, are all on the syllabus. An assignment accompanies every section in class. Your best bet is to watch the lecture, try to complete the assignment, bring it to class. You'll get credit for that, and that will be part of your grade. Make also a list at the same time of whatever you have difficulty with those questions. That's what we're going to focus our attention on in class. So some of you will recognize this as a flipped classroom. That means you get the lectures or lessons outside of class, and we do the rest in class. All of your questions, so we can really focus in on what you actually need special attention for. You need to watch those lectures and lessons. Don't expect me to tell you in my office hours what you missed in class, because you can watch it anytime you like. Watch the lesson. At each class meeting, I'm going to take attendance. If you're late, make sure you remind me before you leave so that I count you as present. Next, if you have special needs, contact our special facilities and they'll get you your assistance. And I would also suggest, if you have some special need, to check with me as well. If perhaps there is some special accommodation I can make, I'm more than glad to be of any assistance to make your success a near certain thing. Some things in the classroom: be on time, get a seat, get ready with your questions, take more notes, because remember, the main notes will be from the lectures online. You'll also probably pick up some extra things in class. You will ask questions, others will ask questions. Those will be things you'll want to add to your notes. Stay the entire class. If you leave early, I'm going to count you absent for the entire time. You're expected to turn off your cell phones or computers or whatever and pay attention in class. Don't talk with your peers while I'm talking or while other students are talking. Pay attention. Use good manners, be courteous, and kind toward your peers. Ask questions anytime at all. The work is expected on the date it is due. Do that neatly so I can read what you've got. Do it in pencil so you can erase. As far as the date that it is due, when there's a lesson and you've seen that online and we've discussed it in class, your work is going to be due to turn in the next class period. So you'll see something online, you watch that, take your notes, come to class, ask your final questions on the assignment. The next following class session is when that work is due. And let's see, next to last. You will need a scientific graphing calculator. I find that the TI-84 is CE and the TI-Inspire, the non-CAS version, are the ones that I find most handy. At any time, if you have questions regarding how to do something in one of those, I can certainly help. If you've got a different scientific calculator, then I may be of assistance, I'm not sure. But I specialize in those two. There's also the possibility of something else, and I'll talk about that in class. It's called RGuroo, RGUROO. Last of all, on this slide, we're a team. I'm working with you so you will be successful, so you can get that A or B that you really want for this class. So, to get all that done, if there's anything in class that keeps you from learning your best, let me know and I'll try to make some kind of an arrangement for you. It's easy to contact me by email or cell phone every day. Email is the best, but if you have a last-minute question, feel free to call me. I doubt that you'll get a busy signal because I don't get that many calls. If something else would work better, check with me to arrange some kind of an appointment. And last of all on this one, check your email daily, at the very least. Occasionally, I'll see a resource, maybe on YouTube, for example, or on the internet, or somewhere else, and I think, gee, my students ought to see this. My students ought to know how to do this. I might send you the email and say, watch this video, for example. Write down 3 important things from this video, bring them into the next class. If you don't watch your email, you might miss that, and you'll miss some points. So, keep alert. Assignment number 1. This is one anyone can do without any trouble at all. Write a paragraph about yourself. What you're doing is introducing yourself, letting me know a little bit about you. What are your hobbies? What do you like to do? How did you get here? Where would you like to go? Anything is possible. I will warn you about one thing. If you're competitive and you want to have the longest paragraph that I've ever had, you need to be prepared to write a long introduction, because the longest one I've ever had was over 10 pages long, believe it or not. The minimum is a paragraph, which should be at least 4 to 5 sentences, but please make it as long as you have. Have fun doing it. You're going to do two things. First of all, you're going to bring it to the next class meeting, which for you should be next Tuesday. You also type that up and send a copy to me via my sailormath@outlook.com address. That way, if I want to respond to you, I can respond by just hitting reply. Perhaps we know someone in common, or maybe I've been somewhere that you've been, and we can chat on it by email or whatever way you like. Your second assignment. Well, you might not have watched the first lesson yet. So your first job is find the first lesson on Brightspace or YouTube, wherever I've got it. Take the notes, list the questions you need to ask in class, try the assignment, and you can find the assignment by looking on the syllabus. It has all the associated questions you should be attempting. If you don't ask a question, then I'm going to assume that you're ready to take a quiz on that particular concept. Review sections 1.1 and 1.2. Complete the exercises. You'll find those in the syllabus on Brightspace. The assignments are due Tuesday. So 1.1 will be due Tuesday. Make a plan to watch the lesson on section 1.2 so you stay ahead of the game. This is unofficial, but I'm pretty confident about these exam times for the end of the semester. Notice the exams start on December 4th on a Saturday and conclude on, actually that should be December 8th on a Wednesday. I have to make that change. And you can see for this particular class, the exam will be 10:20 to 12:20 on December 7th, also known as Pearl Harbor Day. Now, before we leave this, I'm fairly confident that these are very good copies of what you can see on the official website, but bottom line is the SMC website is the official version for the exam schedule. And it's time to get to some statistics. Go to Brightspace or YouTube, watch the lesson, take the notes, ask questions in class. Excuse me. Now going to Brightspace is your best bet, because most likely if I put the lesson on YouTube, you probably will have a link in Brightspace to get to the YouTube lesson. With that said, I'm anxious to see you next Thursday. Contact me in advance if you like. You know my email address. I'll be glad to see you. Until then, keep smiling. Bye-bye.